Hey guys, welcome into another episode, Little Bit of Life podcast with your host, Little. Have you ever just felt like in life you need a sign? There's just so much going on and you just have to have that. I have on Susie Star with me today. She's a tarot card reader and I am so honored to have her on. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited that we were able to connect. I feel like this is such an exciting opportunity to have a reading and share it with everybody. And the best part is you can contact her directly and get a reading. I feel like everybody needs to have this in their life at least one time. How did you get started in this? Right before we get into this, I'm so intrigued.
So, when I was younger, I was a natural born empath, so I can feel people's emotions. I'll know who's a good person, who's not a good person. And as I grew up, people would always like come to me asking for advice or whatever it is. And I always picked up tarot cards and I never understood why until I came to a certain point. Like a lot of spiritualists, like we have this awakening, right? And that's how we get into our field. When things like tragic things happen to us, and so at one point in time, I questioned God and I was like, why aren't you here for me? I cursed at him. I said everything in the book you can possibly think of. And I was like, you know what? If you're here for me and you love me, then show me proof. Give me 3 1 somewhere. So I'm sitting like 15, 30 minutes. And then finally, like an hour later, I look at my wrist and sure enough, there was 3 1s written in red. After that day, I was like, okay, I am so sorry. I believe in you. And that was when I really had my awakening. But during that time, what we call as our guides, okay, my guides came to me and they kept on saying, you know what, you need to do tarot readings. You need to do these psychic readings to help the world some way, somehow. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And I started to dabble in it and I leave it alone. And then they kept on like pushing me and pushing me and pushing me. And so finally I was like, you know what, if I do this, how am I going to make a living? How am I going to live or whatever it is? And they're like, don't worry about it. Just follow your path, follow your purpose. And so that's what I did. I went professional and lo and behold, they took care of me. And that's
Amazing.
what it is when you start giving as far as charity or just giving in general to people, the universe is going to give you back. Yeah.
hmm I love that. Well, I'm really excited to share this with everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. What do you need from me today? Let's dive in.
All right, Missy, I need your name and your birthday.
My name is Tabitha Newell, and my birth date is 9/7 of 85.
All right, so this is how my readings work. So everything I tell you, it may be happening now or it may be happening in the future, so it may not make sense to you, okay? We can do a general reading to see what the universe, what spirit wants to say to you. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If I can't answer them, I will let you know. And the last part is I'm just not one of those people that are going to sit here and sell you fluff. I'm not going to sell you a fairy tale. I'm going to tell you how it is
hmm
and what's best for you, okay? All
hmm
right. So, did you want to start off with questions or do you just want to do a general?
Let's just do general. Let's dive in. Let's see what you got.
All right, let's go. Give me a moment. Okay, so here's the thing. Like I said, if it's not happening now, it could be happening in your future. I feel like there may be issues or problems that you've had to go through or will be going through, but just know that you're able to get out of that situation and things will start to improve. Okay. I also do feel like you're going to feel overworked, very stressed out, overburdened about a certain situation here, okay? Watch out when it comes to stress related issues. Like if you need a timeout, give yourself a timeout. If you're a person that doesn't like asking for help from, whoever it is, your kids, husband, whatever it is, you need to ask for it because it's going to stress you the hell out, okay? But what they're saying is because of that, if you ask for those assistance, ask for things like that, things will start to get better for you. But I also do feel like when it comes to new ideas that you come up in the future, there's going to be a lot of success in it if you put in the work and effort, with it. But have that confidence. Don't have that fear that holds you back, which is your thoughts telling you you can't do it. Okay. But I feel like success is coming for you in the near future. And they're also telling me there is something that you have to learn here. I'm not telling you you have to go back to school, but you also have to like take classes, take a webinar, read about it on Google, whatever you have to do here. There is something, yeah, I'm getting chills. I'm clairsentient, so your guides are confirming it. There's something new that you have to study, and it's going to be a bit challenging. But I also do feel that you may come across somebody who is going to mentor you. If not, you have to reach out for that mentorship that's really going to help elevate you to where you need to be. Okay? Let me carry on. Hold on. Any questions so far?
Nope, that one hit home for
Okay.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the same thing. And they're tapping me again. They're saying, first thing is you got to listen to your intuition. Okay? Whatever you feel, like just listen to your gut and what it's telling you. I feel like there is something really holding you back or will hold you back. And that's why your angels at this moment are saying, let go. Let go of that fear. Let go of judgment, whatever it is, to remain positive. But during this time, when you need more information to make an educated choice, you need to get more information from somebody. And that's where when I was telling you that mentorship or whatever it is, and just to be around a certain group, like to network or whatever the case is, to get you where you need to be. Okay. All right. One more. Hold on. Yeah. They keep reiterating. Do not try to play things safe. We got to take risks. Okay, we got to take that leap of faith here because you will reach a milestone in your life, whether it be career or whatever the case is. And the last thing I want to say is, do you plan on traveling anytime soon? Because I see travel in your
Mm-hmm.
midst. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so just plan for that as well.
Good. Yeah, I need that in my life.
All right, any questions?
I think it's amazing that you're able to tap in. I think that your experience is incredible. I love that you have this opportunity to provide this to people. What questions, for those that are listening, what are questions that people sometimes ask you or really want to know that you're able to help them with?
Well, number one, because I'm considered a love specialist, is about their love life. Will somebody come back? Should they stay together? When will I ever find true love? Second one would be in regards to, of course, their career, their jobs. Is it going to last? Do I need to make changes there? But yeah, those are the two most important subjects people ask.
So, is there
Mhm.
anything popping up within my love life, within my relationship aspect?
Okay, so as far as your love life, I have to question this because people got a lot of different situationships. They're over here and there. What's going on with that? Like, do you have somebody?
Yes.
Okay. You guys
Hmm.
married?
No.
Not yet. Okay. How long you guys been together?
It's been 8 months.
8 months. Okay. Let's see what's ahead for you guys. And what is this person's name?
Cody,
And their birthday?
2/17/92.
Give me a second with this one. I like to do a few more spreads.
That's okay.
So when it comes to your relationship, I feel like, of course, he's attracted to you, you're attracted to them. I feel like you guys have tremendous chemistry between the two of you guys, okay? The passion is there, regardless if it's in the bedroom or if it's when you argue or whatever, you guys are very passionate, I feel. But there's going to come a situation, and I don't know if it's going to be a work situation or something to where it's going to affect your time with one another. And it's going to affect how you make efforts with one another into this relationship, okay? Things are going to start to come unbalanced here. You will communicate these issues. Somebody's going to come out very disappointed. Just a lot of like unclarity, like what is going on type of situation, okay? And I feel like it has to be in regards to wanting to do something new or take action on something. Okay. This is really going to cause somebody to really think about whether or not what they need to do, what they need to change, whether or not they can invest more time, effort to this relationship or whatever it is, because they're telling me there's an interference. So I feel like, it could be, a third party, friends, coworkers, or even a work situation as an interference here. So because of that, I feel like there's a time where you will be apart from one another. I'm not saying this is a breakup. I'm saying that there's a distance from one another. Mm-hmm. But just know that one person's going to start missing the other person's going to miss. I mean, both of you guys are going to miss each other. And it's not, like I said, I don't sense it's a separation. Even if there is, you guys will come back together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It makes sense. He travels for work, but he's not sure if he wants to stay with that position. And it's been a struggle. And it's been, as you said, an interference. So we possibly might be starting a new business on his behalf. So yeah, guys that are listening, it's definitely making sense.
I'm glad that you can put it together. Sometimes when I talk, people are like, huh? And then they figure it out later.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those that are listening, how do they schedule with you? How easy is it for you to get these appointments scheduled and really make a difference in their life?
So they can always they can go to susiestar.com and find me from there. They can actually purchase the readings from there. They can also email me at susiestar222@gmail.com or give me a call at 713-334-4932.
Great. Well, I really appreciate you coming on, giving me this reading. I'm so honored. And like for those that are listening, if you need that sign, this is your sign. This is that moment that this podcast episode came up. This came across your Instagram feed or a social media platform. Go ahead and schedule today. What do you have to lose? Get those questions answered that you have from the one and only Susie Starr. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate your time.
You take care.
You too.